Strong. I'm on the way. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Prepare full on repeat. Right away. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Prepare full on repeat. Strong, prepare full on repeat. Gotta count up and up and down. Picture go about 100 miles. That road can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. P.O. said shut down, so I call the wave and I skip town. 16 was on underage, that's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen no underpaid, said you wide, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to me. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a punk fool. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'ma do I. Third boy got a paint job with a clip coat and some fall guy. Girlfriend needed to the beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kevin Wynn and Beyonce put a ring on it at the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee and I'm shooting three. Put sweat in it to the green. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the court's hit. Violins in a beta tip. Open up, let me splash it. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Prepare full on repeat. Alright, I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Prepare full on repeat. Second round, another fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. True, walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on. Hit the ground, one that rabbit past the Usain Bolt. Go like 2 finger signs so far, I can't be caught. Night in the extra time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, there's a flex monster with a nightmare. Coming for was no one, just know I don't fight fair. No flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock until the tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are hitting me for? Took him to the water, let him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Benzes will wish sharp. Life show me it was hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time to talk about who is who. Baby on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Sprout.
What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get this show started. So tell them what topic we jumping on today.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. For those that decide to join or those that's jumped on the bandwagon of the Cinco de Mayo, but it's okay. We're here for it. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysuckle. Don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysuckle on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. One other thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. Just like it, share it, and subscribe. So we're getting started on this subject tonight, but shout out, go ahead.
Good evening. Good evening. Go ahead, do the name.
Anastasia Hewlett.
Okay.
Good evening to you too. Okay, we're starting on this subject.
I ain't won that now spelling bee. Let me tell you this from the dope.
We just gonna call her Stasia. Hey, Stasia.
I'll be done call her anesthesia. Okay, my bad.
Call her what?
Anesthesia.
I hope I got it right. She hadn't said anything.
Yeah. Okay, let's get it started.
Okay, on this subject tonight, we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. So with that situation, we want to know the question. Do women and men look at relationships differently?
She said, hey, love. Yes, they do. We look at stuff so differently. So um yeah, I was watching that whole little fiasco and she said that'll work. I've been called anesthesia.
Anesthesia a lot. Well, you just know a hood talk. If he say your name, it's gonna be anesthesia. When you out there tranquilizing people.
Nah, I be done tried to get it right. I be done tried to get it right. She said you pronounced it correctly, Miss Bella. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, thank
You
you.
got it right. Me,
Wonderful.
I am a comedy. I am the comedy part. So I'm just gonna tell a joke or two or something. Oh, okay. But don't nobody get offended because I don't mean no harm. Um
Good, good, good.
every time people think I mean harm, they be like, oh, okay, my bad. But
Why you saying my name like that?
yeah, but yeah, but ever since I looked at it, even when they told me they was together, I didn't believe it. I didn't really see nothing. And then when I seen all the, I seen more pictures of them out after they broke up than I ever seen when they were together. I didn't see none of these pictures. I didn't see none of these pictures when they was at the Oscars and he was looking around like, why is she so ghetto? Why? I don't know if
But you
they was
know
at the
what?
Oscars, but they was there somewhere, you know.
There were
And
so many people.
she was doing all that. I'm looking at everybody around, and everybody like calm and just chilling. And she just she looking at him, and he like this. Why, Lord? This was fun at the beginning, when somebody being kind of wild and what's name. But I'm gonna tell you something about that. You know, when it get to a point, then you feel like a joker so ghetto you can't take him to see your mama, or you can't
Right.
take him around people, your educated people that gon' like she gonna embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
think he looked around and he said, "This woman here gonna embarrass me." Like I think he looked at it and said, "What's going on? Why am I here?" You know what I'm saying? So I never thought, like when she said something about cold feet, I was like, marriage. I ain't heard nothing about no marriage. So I don't know because like she didn't have no ring to talk about he got cold feet. First, you got to have the ring first. First, the man got to see this that modern day stuff, where the woman just about demanding him to do something that obviously he had no thoughts of doing. Because how could you tell somebody they got cold feet when you never got a ring? It's like you making him, that's kind of like she playing that manly role. And somebody told me today, and I told him I was gonna bring it up on the show. Guy got on my thing when I put it up the other day, and he said, "Ain't a stallion is a male stud horse?" So it already tell you right now the mentality she got coming in relationships, like she is him, And
Mm-hmm.
I watched the interview, some of her interview with Shannon Sharp, and I just said to myself, I think like a lot of women got men all wrong and really don't know what really men want in the peace that come with it. You
Right.
know, every man like a woman that probably can get wild every now and then, but don't no man want a woman that he can't control or she don't want to play. She don't want to sit on the back seat at no time. You know what I'm saying? Like she want to be a front seat driver or a side seat driver. She can't never say my man handling that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and every time I get around a woman and you see a woman, you get in an argument with a dude or you talking to a dude and a woman like, yeah, yeah, nigga. Like, baby, chill. And if your man can't tell you to shut up, he don't need to be with you. And I'm just serious because you could get y'all killed or whatever because women just think of things as in they're not thinking about the outcome. They just thinking about right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the man is thinking 3, 4 steps down. Okay, if I do this, what'll happen then? What'll happen if I do this? If I swing on this dude, what'll happen? I'm seeing his 5 partners right here behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't realizing men are analyzing stuff. Women are just acting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad thing sometimes. What's up, Miss Howard? Up in his house, up in this thing. What's up now?
Hello. Hello to you.
What's up, brother Jerry? Up in his house. How you doing, big guy? She said, Jerry, something. What's going on, homeboy? That's my home girl. Okay, all right. I'm through with that. I just read that just in case Jerry didn't hear it out loud. I had to read it to him. What's up, James? Up in his house, up in this thing. What's up, man? Let's get this thing started because I'm ready to shake some trees, make some stuff shake. I think these women ain't ready for this reality check today. So you know what I'm saying. I know you gonna stand good for the women over there, but I got to give some of these truth bombs out here because I don't think a lot of people looking at both sides of the coin. That's the same thing when I said, like a man that's really going places, um, he not gonna choose a woman with rainbow color hair. He just ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think even when I go to big establishment parties and things, you don't see people. You see people with dreads, different stuff, this and that. But all this old loud cuss, that's like, more. That's more. You know, I'm gonna set you up and rob you or something. Oh man, I'm just saying. Um, it's a different tape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got to look at it like that. All right,
Yeah.
come on.
Um, Anastasia said, I partly agree. Not all women think in the moment. Some of us think the situation out. Yeah,
Yeah.
but a lot of times we have to be pushed to a situation, to a hard place, to not react in our feelings. So, yeah, that's true.
Right. But then let me tell you something. A lot of men are being raised by women and they're not thinking it out. They're acting emotionally like a woman would do. So sometimes if the man raised by a woman and you like and he ain't got nobody to stop him from wilding out, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I even see my guys sometimes and I see how they might overreact by a situation. And I was talking to one of my guys yesterday and he got into it with somebody at his job a little bit, and he like over the dude, been there, and the dude ain't been there that long. So like when somebody come and they kind of be aggressive on you, and you got seniority. I know he was like, oh man, because some men have an instinct to say, "Oh, I ain't studying this job. If it go down, it go down." Like what I'm saying, like something like that. But when you in the corporate world, and I think that's what women got to get back to now. You can't change and do what you want to do because you make a living off your job and you lose this good job, you don't know when the next time you might get a better job, if that make any sense. A
Yeah.
real good job. Sometimes we throw stuff to the fire, what I'm saying, thinking we can always get back to where we are. And that's not always true. It's the same thing when you look at NFL players, basketball players. Once they spaz out one time, they got a little aura over them. And everywhere they go, people are picking them apart. Even if they get traded, this team, don't nobody really kind of, everybody on the tiptoes around, really don't want to react with them. And then that's like women. If you out here and you rah-rahing everywhere, if people start knowing you everywhere you go, if somebody in there, they go like, what's the name in here? Let me stay on this side of the room because she gonna have food eventually or this. You know what I'm saying? So you get a certain kind of thing leveled on you or how you act or how you respond to things instead of doing it intelligently. That's like when you don't know how to talk to people, you know what I'm saying, without getting loud. You know what I'm saying? Like you talk to, oh, motherfucker. Why? Why you doing all that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like they say, most time the one that's too loud already might be a little scared. Just
Yeah.
like Kevin Hart was saying back in the day, he talk loud, he's a short guy, so you get a little scared. You go, oh, motherfucker don't want this and this. And that really don't scare real people from the streets when you get all rowdy and loud and all that. All they do is make a joke and say, I don't think he about what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? When you got to get all rah and feel like that. Even when I see people in the store and they getting too rah this and that, I'm like, yeah, they gonna go to jail soon. Because
Hmm.
when you just can't deal out in public, people act like they in a whole nother world. Like they got their own world of theirs. And they can do anything in that little bubble, and everybody got to go get along with it or just be gone. But that's not true. If a police or somebody come around, you acting, it's called disorderly conduct. You can act a certain kind of way in your house, but once you come outside acting like you were acting in your house, then it come disorderly conduct. Like this here. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I agree.
Come on.
James said, off the porch. They flowing the music, not the person. She's telling everybody how to treat a man at home, period. But how the heck they tell you to be a 304 and be mad when it happens to them?
That part. I was watching and they were showing everybody that she dated every year. She done broke up with somebody every year and a new boyfriend every year. Every year. She ain't had one boyfriend over 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Well, she ain't had a boyfriend that made it to 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, so for somebody to be giving some kind of dating advice and you can't even hold down the fork for 2 years is kind of wrong for even her trying to do it like they're trying to down, discredit, you know, uh, talk down on somebody like they, because let me tell you the one thing that I noticed that a lot of y'all probably didn't notice. As soon as she came out with her statement about him, she said, this bitch had me playing housewife. She called a man a bitch from the door. Right there. It ain't no making up. It ain't no being friends no more. It's over because now you done went to a level of disrespect. I can understand you mad or you feel a certain kind of way. But once you start talking to a dude in a real disrespectful way, you know what I'm saying? In public, you put out a public statement like that. Because when you put out a public statement on Instagram or whatever, you had to read it before you push post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
You read over, you read over, and then you posted to me. Nah, we ain't gonna play them kind of game. Oh,
All bark, no bite.
yeah, and yeah. It'd be like that. That they are delusional. Tell you now. He said 16 strongs in the rabbit hole. Gang. I'll tell you, man. I mean,
He said the
I,
rabbit hole is gone.
what he said, she said, yeah, that is totally disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. Like, soon as you started off on the what's name, calling the man a bitch, you know already lost me. Anything that it could have been, reconcile anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then why you putting your business out in public anyway?
Right.
And after that, he ain't say nothing. Still ain't really said nothing. He just letting her wild out, do a little interview, do all that. But see, there's a person. She took the last man down through there. He's still in jail, fucking with her. I wouldn't have took her serious at the saying, hey, one of your dudes that you testified with, that you had slept with and then testified with, he in jail. Oh, and you're a good person? Because you ain't have to put him in jail. Even if he really did shoot you, you could have said, hey man, because he a millionaire, you could say, hey man, drop me a couple $1,000,000. If he did it, you know what I'm saying? Because they
Mm-hmm.
saying her friend did it, you know what I'm saying? But if he did it, you know what I'm saying, they could have
So is he
they
still
could
in jail?
yeah, he's still in jail. Look up Tory Lane and how much time he got left.
That's okay.
I need to know. Let me see. You gonna make me look it up.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna do it real quick. Alexa, stop that music. Alexa, how long do Tory Lane still got in jail? Alexa, how long do Tory Lane still got in jail? He was sentenced to 10 years. He still got 7 years left.
Oh wow.
One bad night, August 2023, and he got 7 years left. Woo, that hurts. All right, thank you.
Was it worth it?
No. Hey, listen, for you to have one bad night, she was drunk. She was his friend at this time. Had one
Yeah.
bad night, said he shot the gun and it ricocheted and something got in her foot or whatever. She ain't getting no bro foot, toe foot, none of that.
Just
This
a shot
man got,
foot.
huh?
Just a shot foot, right?
No, she
Did she?
ain't like it scraped under her foot or something, because she said a whole lot of stuff that said he said dance, bitch, and all that. And they don't have no proof of all that, but they were saying the girl was none because he didn't testify for himself, which he should have did. But to get 10 years, sometimes you put your belief in your lawyers thinking, it's gonna be some probation or this man ain't even from America. You know what I'm saying? To come to America for party night or this and that, he ain't even from here. I think he's from Canada. So to come and do that and then get 10 years, man, no. Not over somebody who's supposed to be your friend. Uh-uh. Oof. Come on with it.
Some people live for social media and they got to make people think they're someone they're not and boost their own ego because they're dealing with some internal issues. That's what it
Bet.
seems to. That is a 100% true.
All right. What's up, Nikki, in his house?
Good evening to you.
See, I know how to say
See all the no cook, no clean, had a ring now lonely as hell.
yep,
I don't
because
cook, I
shoot,
don't clean, something like that.
look, Cardi B is ain't Cardi B divorced from her husband too?
Mm, I guess she got the
All up.
ring.
And look, all these jokers that's super ghetto and they put out here like they was ready to settle down or this and that. No, they was. They was never ready to settle down. Once you've been out there too bad and you are super celebrity, can't no other celebrity deal with you. You got to move all the way down to somebody you went to school with or something or graduated with because ain't nobody in the industry gonna take you serious like that.
Hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people just like this here. Two people that's, if a woman is in little old Jackson, Mississippi, and she sleep with 6, 7 popular dudes, she done won out. Ain't no other dude gonna take her serious like that. A popular dude that don't want his name skirnished because what he's looking at now sometimes gonna be like, oh, um, your partner's leftovers, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a hard pill to swallow for a man to walk around, especially in a little city. A man could probably take her and move to another city or something, start another life or something like that. But to stay in that same small city where everybody kind of know each other, I don't think it's possible like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He got sentenced to 10 years in 2023.
Yep.
Okay.
Crazy.
So about 8 years he got left. Yup. She wear a man's 13, then make a sign and try not to get him released earlier either. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like she
I
wear a
mean,
size 13.
and then what made it so bad, she got mad because he was just trying to defend himself, like he was trying not to go to jail. He was sitting up there saying, he innocent and all this. And she started getting on the internet doing interviews. And if you this man friend, like, where is this hurting you? You know what I'm saying? If you truly this man friend, you already lied and said you ain't never had sex with him. Then she got on interviews. Then when somebody called out, she said, we might have did it 1 or 2 times. What? How you go from nothing to something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I got to pray about it.
Oh,
Come on.
they should be scared to date her.
I'm
I'm
telling you. She
saying,
done put, look, everybody that she break up with is their fault. Now I ain't see her go at a person like Moneybag or nothing like that. But these last little relationships she been breaking up, it done got messy. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
so
These last
were they really relationships or were they like adventurous
I
time
think
or
I think this last one here was a real relationship that she felt like, but what it was is she was just dating him through a basketball season, 1 year.
Mhm.
Through a basketball season. You got to think about it. This man playing 82 games. So he traveling all around. So you ain't got a lot of time spent with him. His little time days, he all free or whatever, weekend or whatever, all-star game, probably 4 or 5 times that year he was off. She spent time with him and she was like, bam. I think it's going somewhere. I done met his family. I done met, you know what I'm saying? I done met his friends or this and that. I done been to the show with him. I done been here with him, been on the boat.
Mhm.
And I said they bought a house together. So it was like it might have been going towards the right direction. But then when
Right.
she come like that, because I'm sure I'm gonna tell you, because he gave this statement after. He was like, I'm good, I'm single. And he said, I just probably won't get in no other relationship like that. He said, I can't deal like that. See, people got to realize when you ain't in that type of that sphere, you know what I'm saying? Like when you ain't in that kind of relationship like that, and you out there by yourself alone, and he been and this man have made two $298 million in his basketball career. This is not a broke dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't talking no busted dude that needs you or going, oh, this and that. He got more money than her hand over foot. You know what I'm saying? So
Um,
I think I think how she came, I think she was hurt because I think this was her way of trying to clean up her reputation.
yeah, it was
I
probably
think,
to boost her life that
yeah,
she,
but guess what?
her
But
music
guess what?
industry.
After she went off like that, that didn't that didn't help. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she going off, and then you got to think about it. I bet you in a couple more weeks she'll come out with a record. You know, trying to sell some albums. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna buy it.
Oh,
Thought
she
she had a
had
sucker trying.
sucker. Trying to hide the past, but you heard her say she was playing. Yeah,
Mhm.
she even said. Let me tell you what she said on her interview with Shannon Sharp. She actually said, he asked, he was like, what you see yourself in 10 years? Then he said, you don't see yourself married? She was like, no. She said, just in a good relationship with a nice person, you know what I'm saying, with about 5 kids.
Oh
Huh?
Lord,
That's what she said.
oh that's too much.
Like, like why that man supposed to take you serious after you gave an interview like that?
Hmm.
If he wanted to marry you, said you don't see yourself getting married. All you see yourself is a baby mama. Why would he get married? That is crazy. And this come out her mouth. She said she want to have 5 kids, no husband.
It's women
This
like
come out.
that this day. They want the baby.
Well, it been like that for a minute. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But what people got to realize, we got to realize that stuff has changed a lot. People see life differently. Um, I think sometimes the women want the children, but they don't. They really don't want the man that come with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they want the children and they want the benefits. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like guess what happened in? I think that was Kentucky. I think they changed the law that everything happened is 50-50 custody, and um the divorce divorce rate went down 25%, because if you get a divorce now, it's 50-50 custody. You don't get no alimony, none of that stuff no more. It's just 50-50. Y'all split up, and then y'all both take y'all share on taking care of the kid. You don't get, and that decreased 25% of divorces. Think about that.
Yeah.
They'll let you know the only reason a lot of women are getting divorced because they see benefits.
Yep.
It's beneficial for me to divorce him. I can take half and this and that. Once they start changing these laws where women can't take, like you had to come in, you got to leave what you came in with and all that old type of stuff. Women ain't so jumping to either get married or get divorced. Once they in it and they got a good man and making good money, this and that, kind of calm themselves down and try to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
You
she
see it.
want the monthly check.
Hey, she might not want nothing else, but she want that check.
Monthly check on time.
Okay. Well, let's get
So
into.
we said a lot of women, we hadn't even read that.
Oh, my bad.
A lot of women and men do look at relationships differently. It often comes down to what people value the most. So if it's something you value, both men and women, you look at something, differently. So if it's money for you or if it's not, whatever it may be. Oh no. I gotta see more than that funky
Look,
$22.
look, look. Either want that 20 or them last $2. You know how they that last $2? I'm not gonna lose. Wasn't going for the buck, baby. Okay, my bad. But I
Mhm.
mean, you feel what I'm saying, though.
Question. Why didn't you do what you told me? Okay.
Okay, well, I didn't see you on here, Lil Ruben, and now you on here, and I'm finna make a formal thing now. Cause I'm not like you, Ruben. When I tell you I'm gonna do something, I do it. Uh, Lil Ruben wanted me to shout out on this thing and say, all y'all black brothers and sisters, can we stop the killing? Can we say no to killing? And I have no problem with saying that. I believe in that. And I wish it was name. I wish we nobody had to carry a gun or nothing like that. But we stay in a dangerous world. And
Mhm.
never remember a day on this earth that it wasn't a killing. But I will be hopeful that one day, they're gonna look across the world and it won't be no human killing another human. Because I know, in the wild, it's gonna be a killing. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to eat. Okay, my bad. But you understand what I'm saying.
We got
All
you.
right. Come on.
Shout out to the Ruben.
Yeah, shout out. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Come on. Did we
Yeah. So, do most relationships want security, freedom, or loyalty? Some may just want attention, respect, peace, or an emotional connection. So, what do you think? Do people look for some type of security, freedom, loyalty? What they looking for?
women look for security. Men look for a ride or die peaceful person.
Hmm.
Um, like it's enough drama going on in the world to have drama in your house. And a man that liked drama in his house, he was raised by drama. He's seen it out and he used to it, so it don't bother him. A man that wasn't raised with drama, you know what I'm saying? He don't he don't he don't like all the drama. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm out here and I'm thinking, I'm listening to people, and you listen to people talk, and you're like, ooh, like, do they like? nice? Do they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do a person like um um you know how you always had that friend that always got problems? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it don't matter what day of the week. They let me off work early. I thought you wanted to get out of work early. Oh, they didn't pay me. They 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 let me out without extra pay. I mean, you work for the hour, you don't get no salary. I mean, if you want off, get off without salary. So people want both ways sometimes. You know what I'm saying? People want it.
Yeah.
They want their cake eat it too. You know, they want both sides. But like, yeah, I done seen some women find drama and everything. Duh, you said duh. What do duh mean? What? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's and then I'm gonna tell you the worst thing about it, you know, being a person like me and being able to really understand and listen and hearing the drama and all that old type of stuff. It's kind of like whoa, like whoa, like this person loved drama. I remember I had a girlfriend a long time ago, and she used to like fight. You know what I'm saying? Fighting and cheating. And you know what I'm saying, man? I'm gonna tell you, she was cheat and she was tell me she cheated. And I was like, you a little bit too honest for me and a little bit too much, you know, this extra. I'm gonna have to let you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's a lot of times when you get into it. I mean, you get with somebody, and you know that old saying, like oil and water, it just don't mix. Sometimes when it just don't mix. You know what I'm saying? Like two people can be too far apart to make this type of situation work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think a lot of people don't try to com, com be compatible with like-minded people, like people that think like them or something like that. Like you know, like if all you care about is this and that, get somebody else that all they care about is this and that too. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, some people, you know, they have ambitions. You know, it's just like a woman that'll sit up there and try to marry a dude that ain't got a job, and then you know get mad because he ain't ambitious. Well, I thought when we got married, you gonna do better. I help you find a job. He like, I didn't want no help. I was good sitting at home watching the kids. You know,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand what you're dealing with. And I don't think a
Right.
lot of people look at who they dealing with and say, I can deal with it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Sometimes you got to look at something and say, can I deal with that or can I not? And if I can't, just let it go. Just let it go. Just another love TKO. Oh, okay, my bad. I let it go. Oh, okay, my bad. All right.
But go ahead and sing. He said loyalty over love. That means a
Yeah.
lot.
Men want respect. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. A man that's being respected can almost know his woman doing some wrong stuff or whatever, and he let a lot of stuff slide because he's being respected. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people let a lot of stuff slide on the idea of respect. They can eat deep down in their bones. They be feeling something. But I'm getting what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm getting what I want. So why try to push and try to find out what I don't even know? You know, I'm just trying to dig and scratch and trying to come up with something to really put tension on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. So do most relationships? We did that already. Right.
Like,
Mhm.
come on.
These kids have no conscience. They
Uh,
don't.
I I can believe that. I, I think I think how they got it though is the grown ups though. We we
Yeah.
we still are not thinking about how we have turned our kids rock hard and cold and what's name because they watching us do things like you might not realize what you're doing in front of your child, but you're doing it. When you're on the phone talking to your girlfriend, girl, that nigga, let the bitch and you're doing all this stuff in front of your kid, you don't understand all this energy that your kid get
Right.
that you know what I'm saying? So I think we not had enough stuff from the kids anymore. When our kids came up, I don't think they did that.
The green hook days. Oh my god.
Uh that was the days then. That was the days. All right, come on with you. Let me see. Let me see. You ready?
Some men value peace and loyalty over emotional intensity. Is that true?
What exactly is that saying?
I mean, you want your peace. You want somebody that's going to be loyal to you. Like you just gave a testimony, right? Right? Are you here?
Said, yeah, I'm here. You said
Yeah.
what?
Like you just gave a testimony over someone you dated, right? And you said
Right.
that at a point she was being honest, she cheated and she wanted to fight. So that was probably taking a little of your peace and a little of
Yeah.
your loyalty. So you rather have that over emotional passion, stuff like that.
And I'm gonna tell you one more thing right there too. I was damn near on probation. I ain't want to go to jail either. All right.
Okay,
I,
next.
like, I got to get rid of this crazy motherfucker. I'm going to jail.
You about to go to jail. Most
I'm
men,
telling
okay, so many men are. Is that true? Are you
you
guys
what.
taught not to be, trying to avoid being vulnerable?
Of course.
That's almost a sign of weakness. And some people, a lot of times, people take your weakness and they'll use it against you,
Well,
right?
I I think uh, I think that's why a lot of men don't talk about a lot about their past and a lot about other stuff. Like I don't talk about past relationships and a lot of stuff like that. I say more on the show than I say, in real life. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, I don't feel like it's helpful. Like, if something ain't helpful, there's no reason to talk about it like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense.
It does. But it's some people that literally want you to talk about your past, who you with, how was it, why.
But,
Does it matter?
but you know what that'd be? To me, it'd be like a little bit of messiness, and I would see the drama that's oozing out of her pores or whatever, asking me these questions. What happened? Oh, well, how it happened? What? And he'd be like, nah, I ain't going there. And then if a person can't accept you not just want to dwell in your past, that mean they stuck in their past. See, they want you to tell them some stuff so they can tell you some stuff, and they want to exchange stories, and it ain't gonna never come out good because eventually everything you tell a person, once y'all not friends or no more or something like that, they use it against you. They talk about you. Oh, that motherfucker told me. Hey, he da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it away. Like you remember when we was watching? Remember we had that show when the dude had drove all the way to Houston or Texas to do something to the girl that was telling his business or something. They got to fighting on. I mean, talking back and
That
forth
was
on the internet.
Georgia, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just don't want to
Georgia.
put it out there. I don't want to put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Because
okay, yeah.
yeah, but when you tell a person your business in confidentiality, and
Confidentiality.
they and then they go public and throw your business out in public. See, I'm the type of person like this here. I don't care how me and my partners or whatever, how low we get like this here. Like I'm not if somebody told me something that they didn't want, they told me they don't never want me to tell the world, I don't supposed to tell the world. You feel me?
Right.
But see, you got people when they mad and they like, I don't care. They tell the world. You can't get mad at the backlash you get. You can't get mad when somebody show up at your door or somebody show up at your job and somebody told you something confident and you blasted them out there and you try to put their business in the street and they didn't do you like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna fall out with somebody, fall out with them honorably. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall out with them where you want to say something to make them do something or try something with you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She did my cousin. She said, "Oh, okay, okay, okay." Well, see, I ain't want to say all that, and I still can't read it, but you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, yeah, you got to be very careful of talking about somebody's personal business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because thing you got to do, you don't know what this person owns. You don't see. A lot of people think when they telling people business, they be like, "They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing." You don't know because you ain't never told their business before.
Hmm. But one
You,
time there was something. Some guys were. A guy was in the store somewhere going live, saying something personally, shout out about a person, and the person pulled up on them.
yeah, I mean,
So you have to be
in
careful what you're
Chicago,
putting out there,
in
business
Chicago,
wise.
I remember a dude was calling out a dude in Chicago live. And somebody came right there on the corner live
Oh,
and did
and
them in
live. Uh huh.
live. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't realize when you're talking to people what might twitch their button,
Right.
flip they switch. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
both of them were but he got angry. It was really, really sad. But that's what I'm but see this that's what I'm trying to tell you too, Miss Howe. I can understand, like you said, both of them were like he was saying little certain stuff, but like she went and she started talking about his police stuff and stuff about him and another man or something like that. Like when you start going low and a certain level, you got to be careful because you got to think about it this here. A lot of women don't realize how dangerous men are, and some men don't realize how dangerous some women are. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So you got to realize if you say certain stuff about somebody, you you might Mike better be ready to hold up for it because you never know what might happen or what might be coming for you. All right, come on with it. Oh, okay. He said chilling, getting ready for our anniversary this week. Man, you take a okay, let me be quiet because you take an anniversary trip every weekend, seem like I'm just tripping. All right.
Don't be hey. I believe that an
Yeah, I
individual,
be
if you're
hating.
loyal, yes. I believe that an individual's loyalty and respect should still be 100, even when people fall out or disagree. But again, that's what I believe. I do
Right.
too.
And I'm the same way. Like if I'm talking about some of my partners, you know what I'm saying? Like I done fell out with some of my friends here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the reason we was always able to come back together because both of us didn't go low and went in on each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
like like say say one of our friends eyed on us or something like that, right? And so I ain't get on Facebook and said, I went to the other friend, I just talked to another friend and said, yeah, that nigga lied on me, did this, did that. You know what I'm saying? But when you take it to the internet or something like that, you taking it to the world. The world don't
Right.
need to know your business. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see telling one friend, two friends, something like that, what happened. Maybe y'all can, prepared or something like that. But when you go to the internet, you going to something that by the time it get back to you, it's coming to you a wrong kind of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping this train. You know, like they say, once you put too many coals in the train and got the train pumping too fast, there ain't no stopping the train. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And that just go ahead.
But you know what? The good thing about it is there are not many people in my life that I have dealt with on
Uh-huh.
any level, business level, personal level, friendship level, whatever, that I can't ever go back and talk to. Because I try not to burn a bridge. You never know, I may need this person to save my life or something. So I still just be cordial, but you just know
Right,
how to treat people accordingly. You know
right.
how far to
So,
take it. It would never probably be as close as it
so
was. But you know how far to
yeah,
take it.
so if somebody told my business or something like that, and I found out they told my business, I wouldn't go try to blast them on the internet, nothing like
Right,
that. I
right.
try to
You just
talk
know what
to
not to do.
them. Hey, you told my business. They be like, oh, my bad, this, that, that. You just don't tell them none of your business like that no more. You graduate, you learn how to deal with each person a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You got
Mhm.
to learn how to deal with people. And if you don't
Yep.
learn how to deal with people, it'll throw you off because what we do sometimes, and I'm gonna tell the truth, man. This might hurt a little bit.
Wait a minute
We
now. No, okay.
we try to take everybody and put them like a personal friend. You tell too many people all your personal business. Everybody don't shouldn't know your personal business. Everybody ain't got closed mouth, this and that. Some people, by the time you get it out, they like this here. They burning to tell somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't
Yep.
know how to keep stuff to themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Be happy
So
to tell it.
you got to realize what type of person you're dealing with. And that's the problem sometimes. Sometimes we don't realize what type of person we're dealing with. And then we trying to treat everybody like they are close friends, like we can tell them anything. You shouldn't go to no stranger and start telling them all your business. You know what I'm
You
saying?
sure
Unless this is
should.
a psychiatrist, somebody you paying, and you still shouldn't tell them all your business. I wouldn't tell
Yeah.
nobody all my business. I don't care who they claim they is. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, uh, uh, the place tell me that I can't. How you think people know everybody business? in the
Yeah.
industry and everything else. They go to a psychiatrist, whatever, and tell their business, and get what? It get leaked somewhere. Somebody
Uh-huh.
finding out. So I don't want to hear that stuff talking about talk to a psychiatrist, somebody who ain't gonna tell nobody. Man, you don't know who gonna tell what. And see, they gonna tell somebody that ain't close to you like that there, but they gonna spread on down because they gonna, man, you know that dude, such and such. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Man, that motherfucker like this hill, like the devil. You know what I'm saying? And that's how
Mhm.
it can come back around to you a certain another kind of way. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
It's rough. It's rough telling your business.
Mhm. Gotta be cautious.
Come on with it.
So many women want emotional consistency. They want the emotions with it. We want reassurance and intentional efforts, right? So often connect love with communication and presence. So a lot of times we feel like if they're around spending time, they talking to us, that it may be love. They just talking to you. They ain't got nobody else to talk to. So we sometimes have to get to separate the meaning of what love is and what the intentional efforts are with the person. So just like Klay Thompson and Meg, they probably had just like a little flingy thing. They communicated, he was there, he was present, but was it really something that was building toward a future? Was this just something that we do because we both celebs, we can do whatever we like, but didn't you say they bought a house together? Did anybody confirm if that was true?
Yeah, that was true. They
Oh,
bought
that
a
was
house
true.
together, but I mean, just like anything, if millionaires buying a house
You
together.
can buy
I
it's
mean,
like just having an apartment.
right.
You can
You
sell
can
that
both
thing
sell
so
it
quick
and make a profit
and
because
make
get
a
what they gonna
profit.
say. Clay and Mega had this house, and somebody
And I
might buy
want
it
it
just cause it
just
was
because
their
it
house,
was theirs. Yep. Their
and
names
they might
attached
sell
to
it a little cheaper than what they got it for, just to get rid of it. I don't want to
it.
have nothing to do. You know, might not get
Yep.
all their money back. They, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They
they gonna
run.
get their money back.
Come on with it.
So modern women also value independence and don't want to lose themselves in relationships. So now the new society of women, we become independent. We can do this for ourselves. I don't want to lose myself getting caught up being nice to a man. I can provide for myself. That's the new conversation. That's what women are
Yeah,
encouraging each other to do. You don't
and
need a
you
man. You can do everything he can do. You hear it so
you know
much and so
the
often.
worst part. The worst part. They did a study, and even though women are more independent and make their own choices than ever, they are no more depressed and everything as ever too. So back when they had to wash, cook, clean, brand, food, money, all this old type of stuff, have 4, 5 kids, all this, they was happier then than now when when they can make their own choices on what they want.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That proved that women don't know what they want. Okay, no, but
All right, now watch it. Because of men that they have encountered. Of course. A lot of times we encounter things in life, not just men, just anything we encounter in life, men or women. We learn from what we've gone through. If I move this way, this is going to happen. If I rock this way, this is what's going to happen. So being consistent in letdowns, this make
mm-hmm.
you move different in everything that you do. Just
Right.
like an accident, you try to keep from having an accident that way again, or you try to keep from loving that way again, or you try to keep from being robbed that way again. Everything that you've experienced in life, if it was a good or bad encounter, you kind of do latch on to those things that were not a good outcome for you, and you try to do better at that so it won't happen again. Rizza says, sounds like jealousy towards men, and they're just not happy with themselves if a man does everything. But that's the
Mm.
thing, men probably do everything. But a lot of time, women, we feel like, hey, if we can make it without them, let's try and do this. Because what I've experienced in life, this man is gonna rock this way. Like I just said, the hurtful things that has gone in your life, you latch on to those things, and that becomes a part of the brick wall that you're building in your life. That goes for
Mm.
both parties, men and women. You go through this, you feel a certain type of way because you've had this group of women that treat you this way, or you rock a certain type of way because you had this group of men that treat you that type of way. But the thing about it with us women, sometimes we don't divert from the same type of men. We be attracted to the same type of stuff we've gone through. And I don't know if that's because we're soft tissues or what, but it happens. But after
No,
maybe two times,
I'm
we'll
gonna
wake
tell
up.
you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Tell me what it is, because I want to
Birds,
know.
birds of a feather flock together. Women
No.
can make themselves feel like they so above these men that they around, but they one of the same. A lot of women that think they better than they man. Why you ain't got a better man?
Well, hold
Why the
on.
last? No, I'm just saying, like sometimes women don't understand how you act is what you attract. So a lot of women don't realize if you keep on acting the same and you keep getting the same outcome, you need to change how you act to get a different outcome.
Well, I agree. I agree. But we have to learn how to change. Like it's okay to make a change. And a lot of
Mm.
us don't really think that. We think that we still good. It was just that person just hurt me that type of way. And a lot of times it take a couple of times for us to even try and make a change within ourselves. I know this one lady, every job she goes to, she said, oh, my supervisor picks on me. Oh, he acts this type of way, or he or she acts this type of way. So if you've had about 5 jobs, but every job the person is saying, you're saying the same thing about the
Hey,
person that's the
watch,
overseer or in charge of you. Have you
watch
not
this.
checked yourself to make sure it's not you?
Oh, watch this. It's the same thing with a woman in a relationship. She always blaming and on the man. He the problem. He the problem. But guess what? Why that man can go and change and get in another relationship and be prosperous, be happy, and all this. He all over here happy and this that, and she's still over here mad. She's still over here mad at this and that, and talking about, oh, he got old bitch and this and that. She can't find happiness, but he did. Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like women don't realize that. I know I can name 4, 5 women off the cup that done call themselves left a man and the other man married happily, got more kids, and goddamn it, he settled down. All he want to do is just spend time with his kid he got with them or whatever. He done moved on this and that, and he living properly, and they still in the same rut, steady on the line, talking about I ain't none of these niggas no good. Ain't none of these niggas no good. Ain't none of these niggas no good. They all do this. They all do that. They all do it. They all do it. You always get this other woman too that she can get out of a long term relationship, man die or whatever happened that what's name, and she get right back in a good relationship. You know why? She was a good person and attracted a good person. See, you are what you attract.
Yep.
A spider put up a spider web to catch bugs, not to catch snakes and turtles and stuff like that, to catch bugs. You feel what I'm saying? So what women got to realize is you got to change to get a different outcome. You can't stay the same. A woman, let me tell you something. You know the women that always claim that they happy and this and that. They go into the lab. They get hurt or something. They go in the lab. They lose weight. They get in shape. They do this. They change their hair. They do that. They feeling good about themselves. They excited. They a whole different person now. And you wonder why you getting the better result.
Yeah.
You feel me? You done
Yeah.
change your whole mindset, your whole people you hang around, all kind of stuff. Then you wonder how I'm getting a better mindset now. I was with that old no good. No, you was a whole different person. You was a Twinkie and a sugar candy eating person back then, and now you done changed to a whole different person. So of course you supposed to have a different result. And I'm just saying.
It is what it is. They right. Chasing what we like, not what we want.
Uh-uh.
Now
Can I tell
chasing
you
what we
something?
want and not what we need.
Right now, I'm gonna tell you just like this here. You gonna let me tell you something. Most women, yeah, do you ever go in a store and you see two outfits and you say, I need this, but I want this. The thing we like, we gonna
It
mess
maybe
around and get
not
it.
be what we need.
Right. You feel me? If you go to the store,
I'm
you know what I'm
saying.
saying?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. We get what
like
we
you go
want
to the
and not what
store
we need.
and you got $5 left, and there's a cake right here and a watermelon right here. You're gonna say, "Ooh, I get that cake. It gonna last all week. I
Now
get that
that
watermelon
watermelon.
last one day." No, I'm just telling you how some people think, though. You know what I'm saying? Like some people. Let me tell you something. People go to the store to. I put it away. Me and my partner did this today. I'm gonna tell you, we were headed on a trip
Mhm.
and we stopped by Sam's. And he was like, "Hey man, I want to get that rotisserie chicken." I was like, "Dang, this show ain't but $5."
$5.
So I'll take you over there if you give me some. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I took him there, used my card, all that. We got the rotisserie chicken. Boom. 498. Big old chicken. Get what? Somebody that wants some spicy chicken or the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes gonna go to Popeyes and get one chicken sandwich that costs more than the whole thing we just bought.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It gonna cost for that one chicken sandwich. It's $5.59, $6 for just a chicken sandwich. And we done got a whole bird. The leg, the rib, the breast, two breasts, the whole bird.
Whole chicken. And then look,
Man,
that what got me concerned because you can get a rotisserie chicken for $5, right? But then you go and buy the chicken not seasoned, not washed, just the raw chicken, and it costs about $10, $11.
but you
So I'm
got to
thinking
think of
like,
the weight. You got to think of the weight of the chicken too now.
okay, well,
See,
whatever. It's
I
still the
see,
same chicken when you
see,
cook it.
no, but see, no, because you got to think about this here. See, I always go to the store and I make sure, like even if I'm just weighing a little pack of cheese, okay, this say 8 ounces, this say 16 ounces, this double. This right here is uh $4 for the smaller version, and this right here for the bigger version is $5, one more dollar extra for double, which will be the smarter investment. You feel what I'm saying? sometimes we just don't.
The one that's $5 because it's already
Right,
prepared and it's seasoned. So you will have to buy
right,
extra things or have extra things in mind to prepare it. So
yeah. And I mean that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And we just got to understand that part. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You heard it. Lack of accountability. Come on next.
There's a couple of scenarios that can go with that though.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm at work trying to respond and work at the same time. We appreciate
Ain't
your
nothing wrong
time
with
and effort.
that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right, come on with the. Hold on, let me see. Let me think. Come on with it.
People are now protecting their peace. Wouldn't you agree? When it comes to relationships, people are protecting their peace. I don't have to deal with this. I'm going to protect my peace. So that's where a lot of people have moved into. You don't have to accept a lot of things. People are not pushing or giving the effort to
But
make anything work anymore.
but you lose a lot of things too. See,
Yeah.
a lot of ladies don't realize sometimes that they be so busy on protecting their peace and stuff like that. They leave when they ready to get rid of their man. They forget. Okay, this dude is just like a guard dog. So he's security. Okay, he'll mow the yard. He'll take the grocery in and move the heavy stuff, paint the house, do some plumbing. He can do a lot of little things. You know what I'm saying? Like she missing out on all this stuff that he can do because she feel like he ain't doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of people that's trying to put so much on another person to take care of them. And like I have noticed a lot of women want men to take care of them that not even in the same household. Like they expect men to like pay your bills and you stay at a whole nother house and be like, hey, don't pay my light bill. Be like, huh? How that work? Didn't I tell you my lights were turned off? Shouldn't I pay mine first?
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think, see, a lot of women will brag on how they make more money and a lot of stuff than men and stuff like that. And then let me tell you something: a man listening, he know this woman making more money than him. It comes off like she just trying to drain him or just trying to get something out of him instead of really being a partner. If you know you ain't make two times or way more money, you should be trying to help a person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
sometimes it comes off that, the woman sometimes is all about self. It's all about her self-interest. It's all about stacking her bread and breaking you bread. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it can come off like that. It can come off that the woman is preparing herself to be prosperous without you.
Yeah.
Irma said,
Irma is okay.
join the show. Thank you,
Hey,
thank you, thank
Irma.
you. And we love giving this show to you too. Hold on a second. All right, come on. We've been. Oh, you had
Are
already.
women are women viewing themselves as angels in relationships and men are the villain? Yo, well, y'all heard us. Yeah, he did this to me. He did that. We don't tell what you did to us. Everything is one-sided when it comes to relationships.
Finally, a woman said it. Finally, a
Yes,
woman
you hurt
said it.
my feelings. Yeah, you the villain. You hurt me. You hurt me. Yes, you're the villain. Forget what I did. You the
Finally,
villain. Case closed.
somebody said it. Finally, somebody said,
How they say,
women
nah,
look
nah.
in even now. when the statistics say women cheat just as much as men and all kind of stuff is that they damn near they drink much just as much as men. They they more independent than much as men. They say they getting more degrees than men. They buying more houses than men. They doing all this stuff better than men. But then they cry and say, "Why the man ain't giving me nothing?" And you doing it all. You done cased us out the brick out the room. You know, like you know, I put it this way. I'm a very person that likes to like sit around and investigate what's going on. I sit back and I watch women have women conferences, women's you know, doing better groups and help us out, come together to each one teach one, all this old type of stuff all over the place. But they don't never say a group of, you know, all of us, like women and men, come to the convention so everybody can get ahead. It's all about just women getting ahead. And when I see women that go to these kind of groups that's just about women getting ahead, I say, I think even if she don't think like that, she gonna get influence of thinking like that because she hanging with the people that think like that. When you hang around people that think a certain way, you might not feel like you think that way, but you are slowly, gradually thinking because if you keep on going to certain things like that and they telling you, yes, we got to protect us and all this old kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But
Man, you see
listen,
me on the show, man. Get back on the show. Okay. All right. But
stop doing LaRuben like that. LaRuben, join the show.
how you know LaRue?
I heard that voice. I know that voice. Everybody should know
Look, he done been
LaRuben
on the
voice from
show.
Hood
He
Talk.
done been on the show. He done been
He has
on
been
the
on the
show
show
enough
a couple of
time.
times, and he has called a couple of times. If you want to join LaRuben, join the show.
Hey, but what I'm saying is, I look at these type of things. See, I ain't gonna let y'all throw me off the subject, but I look at these type of things when these women they get together and they do this. We helping women. We helping women. Women over here. Women over there. Women everywhere. We helping women. Even when I'm watching the playoffs about men playing basketball and the commercials are women basketball what's the name? When I don't see this, when the WNBA playing, I don't see men making commercials at they what's the name. So women are even in our commercials for our games. They up there shooting jump shots through the hoops and all they drilling. And women start using drills and stuff all the time and all this type like they be at home working on stuff they sell. Only thing a woman putting up is pictures. You know what I'm saying? And a curtain. That's the only thing women putting up. You know what I'm saying? They getting the TV put up because I ain't never seen one woman uh, mounting her TV herself. I ain't seen it. So
And I'm
all
not gonna
women,
try.
no, I'm
And
just
I'm
saying,
not
all
gonna
women
try.
doing is mounting up curtains and pictures, and then they giving women drills like they doing it like they the new men of the no. See, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, hold on,
The
hold
world
on.
being
That's
diverted.
a small circle. That's a small circle. Even like these
Big
conferences you're
influence though.
talking
That's a big influence though. When you
about.
doing it
Hey,
in the midst of the commercials.
okay. But listen, still, there are some of us as women out here that we can go to a conference and it's not about being against a man, it's to build a woman up, period. And then I don't knock every conference that a woman probably goes to. Men used to do the same thing. Remember the Million Man March or whatever? Remember they was doing that in DC? That thing was empowering men. So there are conferences and things for women more because women are more encouraged to
You know they
encourage
only
each other.
did that once
What?
every
Wait, how?
years.
Okay.
Y'all
Well,
doing it
still,
10 times a
well,
year.
whose
I
fault
mean,
is that? Whose fault is that? But
both,
listen, let
both,
me just tell
because
you the
what I'm
truth.
saying, this is what I'm saying.
No,
This is what I'm
no,
saying. I'm
no,
not,
no.
I'm not, I'm not
Let
down.
me finish.
I'm not.
I'm not
This is
even.
what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
I'm
finished.
not down at
No,
what
hold
y'all
on.
doing. Go
Listen,
ahead.
man. I'm not even finished with my point. I am saying you feel like these are conferences for women to empower each other. These are conferences for women to have something to do. We just get together and eat and hang out. That's all that is. It'd
Yeah.
be married women there, single
Can I
women
tell
there,
you
just
something?
a lot of people.
Can I tell you something? That mean if it's that empowering like that, there, or if something to do, you can invite everybody. Don't just invite the women and men. Open the doors so men can come in there and
But this is
they
the
can understand.
thing.
Go ahead.
I've been to conferences where women and men were invited. Women showed up, the men didn't come. You know why? Because they have it on a Saturday or a Sunday. They have it during the weekend. So they won't show up.
So what you trying to say? Men at the club?
I don't know where y'all be.
Man, golfing or something? Now,
I don't know where y'all be.
I think y'all make it up 10 minutes before it starts. I
Oh,
mean, that's when men find out about it.
no, so many people
I'm
have
just,
things to do, so I guess they can't.
hey man, don't you see that? Don't you see that link up there? Uh, how, how you was
Ruben,
able to
Ruben,
go back?
click on the link, and you will be able to join the show.
I think it's Ruben because hell, half the time you can't even do your own live sometimes, and they be stopping you. You be like, yes, hey, and I be trying to listen to more. It be like 5 seconds long, whole live. That's it. I'm just saying, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Because a stranger jumped on here the other week. You remember that? A stranger jumped on the live thing. You jumped
Really?
off quick, but yeah. Yeah. Come
Oh,
on
I
with it.
didn't
You
know.
ready? Come on.
Are men really the bad guys in relationships? Some of them are. It's some evil, wicked men out there, but then maybe not. It may be some evil, wicked women. We can have wrong vendetta on how to get back at somebody. What's your take?
We said you right, bro. Oh, okay, my bad. But let me get on there. Uh uh No, men are not the bad guys. Women are making the men be the bad guys because they want somebody to blame for their problems, for their bad behavior, for their inability to make good decisions at a young age, and then they follow them. See, all of us know your record follow you. If a man go and he robbed somebody when he was 19, 20, when he's 40, it's still on his record somewhere. It's somewhere where he did this crime. You feel me? So what I'm telling you, when women go out here and they pick bad men and they have goddamn babies by the gangsters of the world and all the old type of stuff, then they, oh, that's when I was a bad
Youngsters need
girl.
love too. So what you talking about?
No, I'm saying they make excuses. They were, oh, I was young and dumb and all that, and now I'm looking to grow. I have grown, and this no, but
Wait,
your past,
hold on. You just
your
gave an
past.
entire
Sometimes your past
scenario.
got receipts.
But listen, you gave a
Past got receipts.
scenario on decisions you've made in years ago.
Yeah,
Everybody has,
it still
but
follow
I'm
you.
saying, listen, people have grown and people will grow from things that they've experienced in the past. So, what is wrong
Okay,
with growth? Are you knocking growth? Is that what you're saying?
okay. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Your growth, when you look behind you, is 10 years old now.
Easy, easy.
No,
And
no.
women,
What up? See, you didn't even catch that. I threw that motherfucker. Yeah, it went over your head. You ain't even catch it.
whatever.
You need
That
to.
ain't my
I'm
business. But
talking about
whatever. Go
your
ahead.
child. I'm talking about that 10-year-old child behind your ass.
Whatever.
It's
We
growing
ain't
with
talking about.
you. And
We
one
talking
year,
about
2 years. I'm saying when you make a mistake, when you make a mistake with whoever you made the mistake with, it follows you for the rest of your life.
well, it should follow both parties. It shouldn't be just
That's
one sided.
why both parties should make better decisions,
Listen,
right?
so you telling me that the growth of what you have following you didn't affect both parties?
You said what?
The growth of what you had following you, your child, it didn't affect both parties. It affected both parties, whether you call it out or not. Your children see what you have been and what you've been doing all the life of them being your children. So
Right,
it's both sides. So don't just call it like it's just the
right.
woman.
No, I'm just
Regardless,
saying.
listen, if the woman feel like she made a bad choice in choosing
But
who
see,
her
women
child,
won't stand on it. Women
well,
won't
listen,
stand on
no,
it.
a lot of times we don't because we are more so thinking about, I'm grateful I got this kid. I feel like maybe sometimes my decision on who my kid was with maybe wasn't a good choice, but it's okay because I'm instilling into my child on a better role of life, on how to probably do things a little better. So we can't take what we've gone through and hold on to it and take it with us for the rest of our life. We both have to grow. We can't knock
Yeah,
what we got.
you
I'm
might
grateful. It's a
you might
blessing.
not want to take it with you for the rest of your life, but it's gonna
I have
ride
no
with you for the
choice.
rest of your life.
I have
Yeah,
no choice. I have
yeah.
no choice. The
That's all
choices
I'm
that
saying.
we make in
All
the
I'm
choices
saying.
that we make in life, we have to take those things and make some good lemonade and move on. Drink it up and
Right.
keep moving. That
That's
part.
what I'm saying. Well, a lot of women do not want to face this fact of it. Once you make certain choices, listen, I was listening to what's that lady, the living single lady that do the dating single thing, Kiri, or whatever the lady is. The lady that do the single dating thing. I can't think of her name right now. But I was listening to her, and
Ayana,
she
not the Ayana fix your life person.
this,
Okay.
this, this, is some singles, but she 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 be out there and she be interviewing women, and it's women with two,
Oh,
three,
I know
four.
Tasha something in it.
Not Tasha K. No,
Okay, not her. Okay.
Kendra G.
Ginger. Okay.
Kendra
Okay.
G.
Okay.
And she go out there and she interview women, and it's women. They got three, four, two, three, four kids. Talking about they want a man making 250
And be so
thousand.
serious with it.
I'm telling you
And
now.
be
I
so
done sit
serious.
there and watch her. I'm like, you sure about that? You sure about that? Like that commercial say, you sure about that? And I'll be like, they are serious. They were like,
Yeah.
oh no, 100,000. Oh, I was like, they don't even want a man
And
making
then
100,000,
it be people that can't even
and
reach.
don't even realize a man that make 100,000 is still in the top 10% of men earners.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yep.
Alexa, men that make 100,000 a year, what percentage they are in men? 17%. It's only
Oh, well.
17. That's crazy. For a woman, you know how we be talking about the 80-20 rule? This is 17. This is 17, 80, what, 83,
Mm-hmm.
83% rule. Like, you want the top 17% of men and just don't even think about the other 83% of men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That stuff is crazy. So I think it's a delusion that you know how I put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way. You know how sometimes women out here and they go out and they see this dude. He's 6'5", 6'6", right?
Mm-hmm.
He got rock hard abs, he got chest, he got muscled up, all that. They sleep with him. And they think he wanna be they man. They not even understand. They didn't even come up here with a good understanding what type of person that they was even dealing with.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so now you done put this person thinking he gonna be your knight in shining armor because he had sex with you when that
That wasn't
wasn't the
even the
play.
case.
You feel what I'm saying? Like you that night might have been bam. He was boom, boom, in the club, and then he got too drunk or whatever, and you was the lucky one. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying. So I think sometimes women accidentally bump into the top type of dudes, and they mess around and sleep with them. Then they say, "This is my standard. This is what I should have because I had it once. I can have it again." And don't
Yeah.
realize you never had it. You got it, but you ain't
Yeah.
never had it. You feel what I'm saying? Like women are mixing up having a man with I got him for a night, man.
And that be the problem. That be the problem.
And I'm just trying to keep it real. And get what my partner told me the other day. He said, man, I like your show. He said, but he said, big boy, you be trying to keep it a little too real sometimes. I said, what you mean? He said,
On your
big boy, he said, you keep it a little bit too real. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You keep it a little too real. So I can understand when a dude feel like, okay, um, I'm not being filtered enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling too much of the game, or I'm telling too much um, of truthfulness that a lot of men don't want women to know. And I don't think women really sometimes don't want to know the truth themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's better to live in a delusional state for a while than to know the truth and try to live in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like this women right now. It's a woman right now with a two-piece on. Couldn't
and
hardly get, couldn't hardly get in it. God damn it, belly sticking out farther than the titties. And I mean, no, I'm just saying. And you know what?
She got it on
They
and said she's a
she,
baddie.
she feel like she top model. God damn it, she feel like she can win Miss America contest. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to keep it real sometimes.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? You crazy. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, what's his name? Did he call me dope pop? Well, he said, for real, but need a damn sweatsuit. But all
Ain't
I'm
that the
saying is,
truth?
if doctors and everybody told the truth, we wouldn't see ourselves in this delusional state. See, let me tell you something. When doctors and everybody not telling us the truth no more, they don't care about us. They just want to feed us medicine or whatever and have us barely hang around. I'm talking about, I got partners on my podcast now. They got high blood pressure and they popping pills. They doing everything to goddamn it just make it every day. But do the right thing and change the diet, change how you do certain things, this and that, so you don't need the pills no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
See, see, that's why people hate a person like me sometimes because, like, I'm trying to tell you the unforgiving truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth that you really don't want to hear, but it's something that we all need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all need to hear that we not living right. We not acting right. You know what I'm saying? We not acting right on our live. We ain't acting right in front of our kids. We ain't doing a lot of things right. That's why a lot of people sometimes don't watch me sometimes because they'll watch me a little while and they say, you know what I'm saying? I want to stay in delusional. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's the same reason I don't read the Bible. I'm scared I'm gonna have to be a good guy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
I
sometimes
can see I can see that. I can see
you
that with
don't do certain
relationships
stuff.
too. Yeah.
You
Because you
feel me?
don't
You
want to
don't do
do it
certain stuff
right.
because you don't you
You want to
know
stay
that
effed up.
you want to stay in your mind. I can do this and
Uh-huh.
get away with this
Be okay with it. Because
instead
the
of,
truth
instead
is
of
not what you want to
doing right.
live.
Because
Yeah.
guess what?
I've been saying that, man. You confirmed the
Changing
truth.
your life can work. I'm telling you, man. All right, come on, come on, come
Man.
on with it. I got to read the comments, man. Come on with it.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. Hell, I'm a big girl and I would never, I'm gonna cover all these rows up. That part. Some people don't
Come on.
care. Sometimes you can change your diet and exercise, and genetics make you need those.
He said sometimes you can change your
Diet
diet,
and
except
exercise. And
genetics makes you need those.
maybe she's talking about medication or
Oh,
something.
she said, yeah, she said blood pressure med. That's the other
Oh,
part.
yeah, yeah.
Need those
Mm-hmm.
blood pressure meds. What's that? Yeah, but see, I'm gonna tell you that because the short while, if you keep on doing right, eventually they take you off there. Because I've been there. I've been there where I had high blood pressure and then I exercised like a damn dog till I got
Not
down
the
because I
dog.
was, yeah, I exercised like a dog because I was like, no, I don't want to depend on meds. You know what I'm saying? To keep me around him. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to go to sleep without
And that
popping
said blood
pills.
pressure pills make your wee wee go sleep.
Yeah, all that. Let me see. Hold on. What big dog said up there? He said, real talk, bro. Your show What you
You
told me.
already said it. You already said it.
I know he drunk right now. I'm just gonna look at it like that. He said, "You stepping on their toes. You think I'm stepping on their toes?" He said, "Choose truth, my guy." Yeah. He said, "You a whole crazy, my bro." Okay. He said, "Now I'm with Marcus. I ain't gonna pick up the healthy book because I know I'm now ready to. I'm not.
I'm
You know,
ready.
I'm not ready to eat right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, guess what? We shouldn't even be eating candy because there's no nutrients in candy. We shouldn't even pick up a
It's
nine
so
later.
good though.
We shouldn't even pick up because it has no nutrients in there. It's nothing but badness because sugar feeds cancer. So sugar don't cause cancer, but it feeds cancer. So once you got cancer, sugar is like, good, good, let's grow. Let's grow, cancer, let's grow. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying in so many words is we got to we got to we got to keep it real with each other. And guess what? That's why I get such a hard rap because when everybody else want to go right, I turn left just to show everybody how they act. Just because I started, talking about Donald Trump and stuff like that on my page, I seen how people changed on me and started thinking a whole different way. Oh no, now I'm not black. They want to take my black card. I would like to see them try. I would like to see you come to Jackson and try to take my black card. Okay, but I am as black can be around this motherfucker. But I see how people can change on you just because they think you different than them now. And now they feel like they can come at you like you not, one of them. Or like they more black. And then the same people that pro black is the same people that's good with people taking their jobs. Illegals coming there taking their jobs. They children not they being able to have jobs. They children not learning skills no more. They children sitting in front of a video game and they watching their children be shit. There's a lot of people that's got them in the construction industry and everything. Got dope fiend kids that all they want to do is smoke weed, pop pills, all kind of shit. They got all kind of shit. But they'll run over here and grab a Mexican instead of feeding your own people. And then they call me anti-black. No, you the anti-black motherfucker. That motherfucker that won't feed your people, but feed the other people, you the anti-black motherfucker. That won't get your kids off drugs, won't put in your kids, won't try to get your kids out the street and teach them skills that you got. You the anti-black motherfucker. When you turn your back on your people and you start cheering for people that you don't even know, that don't like you, see, you can tell people that really ain't never been in jail or never went to jail or never even visited jail. Because when you go in that jail, you see Mexicans over there, you see black people over there, you see white people. You don't see them together. But you know what? Y'all jumping on their bandwagon. The motherfucker that'll kill you. The motherfuckers that they done X'd out half of the gangs in Los Angeles because they took over the prison system and they started just gutting our black brothers and sisters. But see, we so busy worried about how they act out here. We ain't even thinking about how they act when what they really think about us in jail, or when they feel like we don't mess with them over there. They don't mess with us. Only time they mess with us is out here when they trying to get money from us. That's all. When they go home, they don't invite you to their house. You know what I'm saying? You see
If they
them out
saw
there
you
when
on
you
the street, they
giving
wouldn't
them
even say
when you
hi to
giving them
you.
your money. That's the only time you see them, when you giving them your money. But I'm the sellout. You know what I'm saying? I'm the sellout because I am truly a black person that's in the hood in Jackson. I used to tell people, if you don't like Jackson, kick rocks. Yeah, you remember when I used to say that on the show and all that? When you don't like Jackson, bye. Kick rocks, because I ain't going nowhere. But these same people that try to talk all this stuff ain't even in Jackson. Don't even stay in Jackson. They talking crazy about me, and I'm in the heart of Jackson. Every day, all day, on every side of town. Check my resume. Do your homework. You know what I'm saying? I go everywhere up in this motherfucker. And these old people that try to play like they really love you, they really love these Mexicans and all these people more than they love you. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. They ain't hiring your children. Your black sons and all that ain't getting no skills. Because you know what? Half of the women trying to protect them from what? Life. Trying to protect them from life. Trying to protect them from men. Trying to protect them from becoming men. You making your child weak as water because you so trying to protect them and don't want men to nurture the children to become men. That's what we going through right now. We got women battling against men, trying to get the children not to act like men. Think about that shit. A man can say, no, he shouldn't act like that. He shouldn't be like that. He shouldn't do like that. Oh, but you don't fucking know. You ain't no motherfucking man. You ain't never stepped in a man's shoes to be a man. So how you gonna tell a man how to raise a man? I ain't never tried to tell a woman how to put on a tampon. So how is women out here trying to tell men how to raise men? It don't make sense. And we trying to make stuff make sense that don't make sense. Let's catch up with comments.
With steel toe boots.
Come on with it.
I don't eat candy. I just don't eat right. I eat once a day, twice at the most, and always after one before I eat.
That was getting that whole fast in. Come on with it.
Bro, everything we eat is deadly. Can you stand on what you told me about the show God's Watching?
You know what? That's
I
the
wish you
wrong way.
joined.
No, I'm saying this the wrong way to look at it. No, I'm listening to Ruben, but it's the wrong way to look at it. So since you feel like everything we eat is deadly, so you saying greens, spinach, or carrots, or farmers market, the melons and all this stuff is deadly. No, not really. It's just we preaching against real good stuff. You know what I'm saying? We see when you want to drink your beer or you want to smoke your cigar or this and that, you say everything is deadly. I should be able to do this and I should be able to do that. You make excuses to do whatever you
Right.
want to do. You
Yep, at
feel
that
me?
time. At
Right.
that
At
time.
that time, you call everything deadly. But then guess what? And you want people to stop the killing, but you killing yourself in the inside. Yeah,
How they say no
100.
sin greater than the other type of thing.
Yeah, that part. I'm telling you now. Come on with it. Come on with
I
it.
don't have to believe what you believe to get along with you. You are entitled to your opinion. But
That
everybody
part.
don't think like that. People
And that's
feel
the
like
problem. That's the
because
problem. People
listen,
hate
hold
each.
on,
Go ahead. I
hold
want
on.
to hear this.
Like you, I hear from you often, a lot of times. You say so much stuff, you share so much stuff with me, and I listen to it, but I can listen to it with how you think or what you believe, but it doesn't affect me. If I'm
Right,
secure in my thoughts, in my train of thought, it wouldn't offend me. But if some of the
right.
things you may say that may be true, it may disturb me. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find out for myself. I'm not just gonna take what Mr. Know-it-all told me and rock with
Do
it
your
before I
research
find
like
out
I
for
say all
myself.
the time. Right.
I gotta
What
find
I
out
do all
myself.
the
Even if you
let me tell
right,
you
I might roll my eyes, but I'm telling you, you right. It happened,
what I tell people all the time. Google. Google and do your own research on a lot of stuff. Don't take my word for it. Google it up. Look it up. Come on with it.
I want you and sis to read the book of Jubilee and Enoch. I have read Enoch. I have not read the book of Jubilee.
Okay.
I've read the book
Ruben,
of Obadiah
Ruben
just this weekend, and that was a good book.
is redneck. Come on with it. Come on.
I'm doing construction, and it's hard to find anyone black to work doing plumbing or electrical, etc. Oh wow. There's a lot of black people around that does plumbing and electrical work, but this
Well,
is the thing. You can't be
Marsha,
asking these people for their business and then you want the a black discount.
Marsha,
That be the
Marsha,
problem.
I know Marsha, and if you need somebody that do good work, just hit me in the
Yeah.
inbox and on whatever. I know plenty of good people,
There's
and
plenty of
that's
black people that does that
that's
work.
the thing. Once you start, I hate it because once you start getting into good people and you start knowing good people, like that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
know a
and they'll
partner.
refer you.
I know a partner right now. He just about do it all. He worked for like apartment complex that do all kind of stuff, and he do it all, and he know it all, and he over a big old crew, and you know what I'm saying. He not he's reasonable. He work with you. You know what I'm saying, but he know what he doing. And that's what you got to have. You got to have people that really know what they're doing. Even when I have, like, I know a lot of stuff, but even when I have problems, I call him because he my go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he above the tier of me because he do it all day. Even though I do the same stuff every day, all day, on another level, he do it all day, every day, breaking up concrete, doing pipes in the ground, underground, all that old type of stuff. I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? So I am not finna play them games like I do what he do. You know what I'm saying? So we
Mhm.
we just got to do it like that. Let me see. Did I jump over some or did you
I
jump over
did
there?
that. I did that
Oh, for a reason.
because yeah,
Go ahead.
because while
What you
you
were
were
saying?
talking, I wanted you to share with Marsha about the training for the youngsters for the place that you went to.
Oh,
Remember
I
you?
went to Provine. I went to CDC, and I took
Mm-hmm.
every class over there. And I'm gonna tell you this: everybody who got a child, either in school or just got out of school, make them go to these $30 classes and get some trade, and they will find something they love. Just make them take everything. I took everything. I took on 4 years of taking everything down there to
For
learn
that
everything. They
price.
plumbing, they got plumbing class, they got air conditioning class, they got shots out to Mr. Morris, they got plumbing class, air conditioning class, electrical class, uh mechanic, body and paint
The
class,
carpentry, the carpentry.
uh,
They even
carpentry
have
class,
stuff for women. Computer
um,
classes, the home
computer.
stuff where you
No, but
learn how to
hold on.
sew.
That's for men too. That's for men too.
Okay, well,
And they
I'm just
got
saying
I
for women
do
that
this.
probably want it. I
They
wasn't
got
speaking on the
cake
women.
class. They got cake class for women. They got cake decorating class for women.
I
We'll
know,
do it
right?
that way.
Because my
But,
nephew was
but
gonna tell my cousin
they got
his
they got refrigeration class. They got small engine class.
HVAC.
I'm just trying
Uh-huh.
to give you certain things that I done took down there that done made a big difference on how I move and how I'm able to do something without thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like make moves and do stuff. So
Okay.
you know,
Well, that's
like
why I went there so that you can
did you
tell
go
more.
back?
I did to
You
where
went
you
back?
were.
All right,
I went back
come on
to
with it.
just where you were, so you know.
All right, go ahead.
Marsha was like, when you drive into new construction neighborhoods, you used to see nothing but black folks doing the work. Now you drive into these neighborhoods seeing nothing but Mexican. That's because they're going with the cheaper labor. And some of
Uh-uh.
these people they do it
No, it's
for
not.
probably cheaper
Can I tell
labor
you something?
and fast work.
I'm gonna tell you what.
What
I'm gonna tell you what the niggas been talking about.
wait
Let
a
me tell
minute
you something.
now.
Oh no. The brothers around here been talking about the ones that got that's working and they hiring these Mexicans and this and that. I'm just coming from the dome. What they telling me? Uh, a lot of these Mexicans are not trying to sit. They're not trying to come to work, and they ain't trying to sit there and roll up half the time they there. All that old type of stuff. We on too many drugs. We ain't about our business, and we take too long to handle business. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, black people, you get them on a job, they need 2-3 days sometimes to do a job. You get the Mexicans on the job, they through in a day. They bring their crew, they get done. They got a joke that come through, they tear it off. They got a whole nother crew that come put it on. And black people used to be like this. When families was together and all that old type of stuff, we used to be like that. We done separated. We got to get the family back together. We got to get to where the black men around here that's on these companies, you need to send your kid over, let him work for free if he got to make sure he gets some skills to pay the bills. Because the dudes that's really getting the skills, they out here working. The young black men that I see out here working, they out here working. But the problem is we too busy in this roll-up culture. Got to smoke a blunt, got to smoke a weed before we do some work and all this old type. We can't even work without we smoke a blunt first. All this kind of stuff. We got to change our mentality when we come on a job. We got to be more professional. No beer, no weed, no this. We got to handle this stuff and we do our personal stuff when the job get over or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the Mexicans. They're not rolling up the weed. They're just bringing them some Modelo's at the end of the job when they get done and drinking them some Modelo's and going down. I have not yet seen goddamn motherfucking Mexicans sprinkling weed, rolling up weed, what's name? Because we wasn't doing it so much back in the day. And we got to change how we think and how we move.
I agree on that. But are you saying that that's the only reason?
She said, no discount. They don't.
They don't show. Oh, she's saying the black one she
Yeah, no discount. Yeah. I mean, but I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like black people working. Um, I know certain black dudes that's good, that do their thing, but even black people, a lot of black business owners are tired of black people. What's that? Because they don't want to work no more. They want free money. They want to take off. They want to goddamn in the middle of the job, half of the day. They ready to take off and spend their little money and do what they got to do, and they don't want to come back to the next day. It done got bad. It done got bad. I remember back in the day, black folk could have been a little bit on everything. They were working their ass off. But now we done became lazy because this weed and all this stuff we doing is lazy medicine. And we got to get off the lazy medicine.
They
And
get by
that's
medicine, that pacifier. Yeah, saying they don't
yeah,
show
no,
up. Try and get their
I'm telling
business,
you,
they don't show up.
they don't.
Or they try to
Or
get
they
over on a woman. Oh yes, I
yeah.
know that much.
Or they trying to get a draw. They don't look. The first day they trying to get draw on the job, they ain't got 2 days in. You don't even see no difference yet. You know what
Yep,
I'm
and they
saying?
want to get
Yeah,
paid
I
early.
already
That's
trying to
crazy.
get half of their money and all this old type of stuff, and it just don't come off business like. Especially when you handling with somebody, you know they got the money, but then you scared, you so scared because you not used to doing right. That's the real scared part. Person need to be scared of you because you don't like doing right. You don't like handling your business. Let me tell you something. I had a person I mowed their yard, and they said, "Oh," because I think that day I had one bad blade on my mow, and it was cutting the grass a little uneven or something. She was like, "Oh, my grass uneven, this and that, blah blah blah," and I couldn't. I did it. I was cutting the yard, and I noticed, and I went home and I changed my blade, and I went out and I cut the yard I was cutting, and I went out there and I went back over the yard that I did. No charge, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just handling my business. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But yeah, a
Because
lot
it
of black
wasn't nothing intentional.
listen, a lot of black folks don't like handling their business. And we got to get back to a business handling people and stop
So was
just
the
trying to pay.
customer okay with you going back?
Yeah, yeah, I actually did her yard again today. Yeah. But yeah,
Or you
it
didn't get
just like
fired?
that. Sometimes it's not nobody's fault. It just we just got to do it better. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do it right. What up, Terry? Up in his house, up in this thing.
Terry.
She said, "Oh yeah, I forgot about him." And she said, "Colton and Billing." And she said, "Right, that boy." And she said she agreed. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go there. Oh, okay, come on with it, man.
So do women we said that right. Okay. Do women really want a relationship with the man long term?
Now did some stuff that wasn't. I don't think Megan Thee Stallion really wanted a real relationship that led to marriage. I think she wanted a relationship that's made up in her head that she wanted. It's just like when you hear a woman and she say, "I want to be married, but I don't want to live in the same house as you. I want us to be in separate houses, separate this, separate that." You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, "How the fuck you want to get married then?" You know, the shit don't sound right. Sounds silly, but it
She
must
probably read
sound
that book that you're
it
afraid
must
to read.
sound good to a woman, though. I mean, it
No,
might sound silly to me.
she read that book that you refused to read.
What is that? A book?
The book that you don't want to read, that you said you don't want to read because you gotta rock your way. Some people
Yeah,
know that it's better to
called.
marry than to burn. They believe
It's
in it.
the book is called "How to Mess Up a Family."
Oh my gosh. Next.
Okay.
So are men just seasonal for women in 2027? I don't know. It's not here yet.
You said what?
Not here yet. We can't determine the future. You should have said 2026. Maybe it is about to be hot girl summer coming up.
That boy. I can believe that. She said, do men want marriage anymore? Okay. I like that question, Marsha, because I think men want it, but it's no benefits in it. So when men see no benefits in marriage, see, back in the day, when a man got married, let me tell you what he had going for him. He had a woman that usually was a virgin or probably been with one or so person or something like that. Then you had a woman that wanted kids, and most women say they don't want kids now. They want the ring, but they don't want kids. And sometimes now marriage come with already made families. They already got their own family, and they just want you to just be a part of her family. You know, she already got five of them. She done got the tubes tied, burnt, clipped, dipped, in recyclable oil and
Wait a minute.
everything.
Wait a
They
minute
want you.
now. What the world? Did you just do all of that? Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying.
I am
I'm just
so
saying
appalled.
though. I'm saying, but what it is, you know, I think men wanted it, but there's no benefits. It's nothing that say make a man say, yes, I want to get married. Yes. Why? Oh, because she wants your money, she wants security, she wants you to work like a dog.
But
She
you know,
tired of
that's the oldest
let
cop
me
out
tell
in
you,
the
let me
world
tell you,
because
let
there
me
are
tell you
ways
something.
around a woman
Let
getting
me
your
tell you
money
another person.
or a
Oh, let
man
me tell
getting
you
your
another person.
money.
Let me tell you another thing then about that then, since we gonna do
Yeah.
it like this.
I'm saying
Okay.
money. It's past
All
that.
right. I'm gonna do it a little bit. Okay. Sometimes a man look at his benefits of getting married, and then he say, okay, I get a woman that she don't want no kids no more. Sometimes men are doing this. Women want to wait till they get 40 to get married. Can't have no children no more. They want to wait to 40. They want to already come with a pre-made family. What benefits? See, that was the whole purpose of a marriage is to build a family. That was the foundation of a marriage. People used to get married young. 16 people used to get married.
But
And it
tell
was
me,
for
what
a family.
person is around here now living life as a society norm? Who's living life like that anymore?
Okay. That's why the normal thing that women want men to do is get married ain't on their agenda no more.
Okay,
Because
so
if
marriage to
if
most.
normal, hold on, watch this. Hold on just a second. If normal ain't norm no more, then what is normal now? Dysfunctional?
So we
Is
shouldn't even worry.
dysfunctional?
We shouldn't worry about children. We shouldn't worry about marriage. We shouldn't even worry about commitment to each other as a man and a woman. So now you're saying, or now the thing is that men should live like men want to live. Women should live like women want to live. Don't commit to each other. Don't get married. Just go do your rendezvous and be okay with it. Keep everything carnal. Everything is about vain and self gain. You go out here and screw and do whatever you want to do and live life accordingly. And
And
you
who
will be
fault is that?
happily ever after.
Who fault?
It's
Who
I'm not
fault is that?
I can't blame
No,
nobody. The people
no.
that's doing
Yes,
it,
you can. Yes, you can.
no,
You
let me tell
refuse
you.
to blame
It's
somebody.
no,
Yeah,
no,
hold on.
I'm not blaming
Yeah,
the
just a
woman.
second.
That's
Hold
not a
on. Listen to
woman's
what I'm saying.
decision.
Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, it is. A woman's decision is to open her legs or not. She can wait till she get married to open her legs. It's not a man. Listen, every man, I seen the movie Chirac. You need to go back and
Oh
watch it.
Lord, now we're
The
on
women,
TV. No, we cannot do
no,
that.
listen what I'm no, but listen what I'm saying. You ain't got to denounce it before you heard anything. All this saying is when I seen Chirac, they tried to get the men to do what they want to do. So all the women called themselves cut out the coochie. And they got men to do what they want to do because they wasn't giving in on nothing. Let me tell you something. The same thing can happen now. But the
Okay,
problem
so
is,
if women,
problem is,
let-
hold on. The problem is you ain't got enough women with enough kahuntas to say, guess what? I'm gonna close my leg to the right man and teach they little girls and all that. Close your leg. Don't open them at 13, 14, 15, and all these women getting pregnant before they even 20, 21, before they even leave college, go to college. If you preach to your children, get the ring, get married, then have sex. It'll be a whole different generation coming out here now.
okay, well, ladies, we've heard it on Hood Talk. Close your legs, you can get married.
Well, I think they know that. Come on with it.
Okay, close your legs. We closing legs around here. If you want a husband, close your legs. That's what we're doing.
All right,
Okay,
come on
fight
with
the
it.
power.
She said, or do they want to keep y'all? Let me see. Want to keep all their options open.
That's what it
Yeah,
is. That's why men don't commit a lot of
I
times
think
because
women
they don't want to
wanna
be commitment. They'll be the ones that be more faithful in the relationship. They be like, "Oh no, I can't be married and tell me I'm gonna
but
be
you
with
know,
her." No,
now I got to address Ruben right quick because Ruben, they tell me when you start name dropping that because you ain't got nothing intelligent to say. So when people start throwing out names and calling you names or saying certain stuff instead of coming with facts or talking in a respectable way, and because you done lost the ability to talk to a person in an intellectual way, so you start name calling. So when you start saying you capping, dope popping, and saying all these certain things, it don't hype me up and say, "Oh, let me respond to Ruben because he done said I'm doing this and doing that." No, it shows me more about you than me. It shows you me more about what type of person you are. You want this 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 level of interest in you and all about what you want, that you got to throw me down the rabbit hole to make yourself feel good. But it's all right. Do what you do, Ruben. Throw your insults, say your stuff. Oh, he capping. Oh, he don't know this. He don't know that. This and that. All you know is what you've been through, Ruben. And what I'm looking at now is not much now. See, a lot of people can say, I've been out in the streets, but really, have you really? Because I'm out in the streets every day. Every damn day I'm in Jackson streets. So when somebody try to tell me about Jackson streets, they don't know much about it. You know, a lot of people tell me about, oh, little, oh, this and that and crime and this and that. I know about all this stuff firsthand. So when somebody try to tell me that I ain't who I say I am or this and that, I think you need to do better research because obviously you ain't been checking or you ain't been doing no kind of research around here to actually know who I am and what I stand for and who I really am. Because guess what? If I can fool you by playing a role or doing something, just like your boy um, Charles Weiston said, if I can play a role and fool a real dude, how real was he? Did he really know what he was doing or how he was coming or this and that? because he let a dude get him hyped and get him all what's name, get him worked up, get him saying a dude that he probably knew 20, 30 years, but then start talking about like you never known him or you just dismiss him like that. See, a lot of people got to really look at who they are now. See, sometimes people get in there and it's like this political stuff. You know, people get in this political stuff and now they denouncing people like they ain't even black, they ain't even this and all this, like they so black they self, and they don't even like black people. Half of y'all folks that moved out of Jackson because you don't like being around black people. But y'all so pro-black, but you don't even like being around your black brothers and sisters. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Half of y'all people that talk down on people don't even stay in the city. Don't even stay in. You know what I'm saying? The person that ain't in the trenches trying to tell the people in the trenches about the trenches and what not to do and all this old type of stuff. So you got to be very careful. You know what you trying to come across and what you trying to show. Passion, love, loyalty, respect can build an empire together. Yeah. I just think sometimes women get to a place where they try to tell a man how to build than the man telling the women how to build. And I think that's the problem sometimes we have sometimes because sometimes the woman want to be the leader, but she don't know that she want to be the leader. See, I read a book a long time ago. And one thing women don't even realize, women at one time was banned from even reading the Bible. Women didn't even supposed to read the Bible. The man supposed to read the Bible and then passed on his information to his family. Now we got this thing that women feel like they jump over the man.
Because the man don't read the Bible anymore.
Oh.
You just said you one of them.
Oh, listen what you just said though. You feel like you can jump over the man because the man don't read the Bible. When the Bible is being used as a weapon against the man, why would he read something that's a weapon against him now? Because if we go back to scripture and stuff
but where
like
did you get that from?
Hold on, don't cut me off now. If we go back to scripture and stuff like that, it's gonna say God, man, woman, child. We are not in order. We are not in order. We are not moving in order. And when a woman try to jump across the man and go straight to God and bypass the man, she's jumping. It's just like going to a boss. The boss that hired you, and then you try to go to his boss. His boss know him better than he know you. His boss gonna tell him, go on, fight that motherfucker. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm asking you, are you saying that there is something in the Bible that says women are not supposed to read the Bible?
I'm not saying there was something in the Bible that said that. I said at one time, women weren't allowed to read the Bible.
At what time was this? At what time was this?
King James. King James, the one wrote the Bible. Let me tell you what it is.
Saying in the Bible, it said that women.
Hold on, listen to what I'm saying. You're not want to listen to the thing, so you can Google it up. Now, King James made a certain amount of Bibles, right? And he made the first amount of Bibles in 1604, and they spread it out this and that. They remade the Bible in 1611, and then put it out for more people than just a few what's name. See, one thing about it, You can go back and look up and Google what I say. Just look up
Listen,
16.
look, I don't have to look
Listen,
up no 16 nothing
hold
because
on. Listen.
it's a wrong
No.
interpretation.
Say you
Okay,
won't.
well,
Look it up.
tell me. Let me look it up. Let me look it up for you. What you say? 16
Go ahead.
what? 16
Old
what?
folk. Old
1604.
folk.
Okay.
That's when the original Bible was wrote.
No, we talking about the reading of the Bible, like women. What you say it on in
Oh, I
1604?
said 1604 was when the original Bible was wrote.
Okay, well, that's probably true.
Okay, now go back and say, was women allowed to read the Bible in 1604?
Okay, well, that's all I asked you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so where would you want your answer from? Which
Man,
platform?
can you just give me an answer then? Just give me one.
It says
I can
yes.
handle it. Huh?
It said yes.
What?
It said yes.
Yes, what?
Women were allowed to read the Bible.
We're allowed to read the Bible in
Yes.
1604.
Yes. They were. See, a lot of times people take content from reading and being involved of being silenced. There is something that speak often. You can hear it in the Quran. The qua is it the qua? What's the other qua? What is it? You know what they say? Women be silent. Silence and not reading is two different things. We can learn, but they ask us not to speak first, which still gives the man properly the head of something. So
Or
that's not the issue.
do you believe in women preachers?
I believe in women teaching, not preaching.
Okay.
I think that a
Now,
woman can.
I'm trying to put you on the little fence because I know sometimes, like like I was listening to the pastor, Pastor Jennings, and he said it in a way that women don't supposed to be preaching about. And
They're not
do,
because you
do
know
you
why?
believe in? He said he also said preachers don't supposed to be getting paid to preach.
They're not.
They supposed to go out there and get them a
It
damn
says
job.
that in the it says that in the book.
So why are we still paying preachers?
Who's paying the preachers?
Offerings to preachers is paying them, man.
No, actually, if most churches are part of an organization and the organization operates the church. So tithes and offering, those things help to
About
operate the
the
church with
503,
paying. Hmm?
the 503.
No, that's the thing with the internal revenue to give them credit to run as a nonprofit. But I'm saying like tithes and offering, these things are supposed to be used for the building of the church, like to operate it. Like the lights, the mortgage, the building, things like that. But
But guess what?
people get coincided with saying that women are not supposed to read the Bible by
Okay,
the Bible
all right.
quoting that
Well,
women should
do
keep
this.
silence in church
Like,
and not permitted under them to speak, but to command them to be obedient and said the law, because that's what they're supposed to do. The head of the household are the men
guess what?
still.
Okay. Now I'm glad you said that because I thought about it, and when you said about the I think it was the part about I'm trying to think is it the part about the man speaking. I'm trying to think. I kind of lost focus right there.
Well, it tells them if they do learn anything, they can only or should only speak to their husbands at home, not among other people. That's just like if I'm around my husband and my husband and I are around other people, they are having a discussion. I know the answer, but they are trying to figure it out. I am not supposed to open my mouth to speak until we get home in private section and discuss this with my husband. I'm not supposed to correct these men out in open, and that should be anyway, because that's called ethics of a woman.
Let
So
me catch up.
women are supposed to learn in silence. And that's just the bottom line.
Okay. So they can read, but see, they don't supposed to read and then try to preach to the man. And that's what's going on these days. Women will read the
Right.
Bible and say, "You moving a certain kind of way. I ain't gonna follow you because you ain't moving." But see, every man supposed to go his own way. He supposed to read the Bible and get his own way. You know, he supposed
Yep.
to get his
Come on.
own meaning. He supposed to get his
Yep.
own meaning out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that be the problem sometimes. Sometimes when women talk to men, they don't understand that most
They need to
men
be
are wired
silent.
so are certain. No, I don't think women need to be silent. They need to be respectful.
Listen, a lot
Now
of
you
times
can talk, but
lead
respectful.
silence will lead to respect. If you out here discussing something with another man, you see a lot of times when we're jumping in the middle of y'all conversation, what you saying, da, da, da. You know, a lot of times that'll keep the peace if we be quiet. We'll stir up that pot because time we start saying something among the two brothers, the other brother outside of our circle gonna jump at me. That's gonna cause frictions between the two men. It's a problem. So sometimes
I
it's
can,
better for us to be silent, you know.
yeah,
Just like the
I
girl
can.
that called her two brothers to come and be a savior to her, and they both were killed. It's circulating
Well,
the internet now.
I've been talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I talked about that on one of our last podcasts. You know,
Mhm.
even when I was talking about my daughter one time, calling her brothers. You know, and I don't believe in a woman getting raised and then feeling like she need to call her sons, brothers, dad, whoever to come help
Yeah.
them. But you the one put yourself in this position, and you
Yeah.
can just go out the door, grab your keys, get in a car, and take the fuck off
Yeah.
and be gone. You ain't got to come back.
Yeah.
If your peace is that important to you, you ain't got to come back. You know what I'm
If
saying?
your piece was actually the interest that was taking place at the time, you would have settled that yourself without calling the law. And
Yeah.
when you call the law on somebody, it got to be really extreme that it cannot be handled.
Book name, my bro. It depends on who's smart. Now you
Women
know
are
what makes
supposed to
so
be a helpmate.
you know what what makes so bad. In these days, I think the men are dumber because women made them dumber. I think the men
Maybe.
now. No, yeah, I think the men now that's being raised by single mothers that's being emotional and they a whole different kind of character that's coming out. They raised wrong. They flat raised wrong. They not smarter than women. They not even trying. They done gave up on being a man. And they just trying to make it. You feel me? A man that gave up on being a man and just trying to make it is not a man. Come on with it.
Mark said, doesn't have to be the man to tell the woman how to build if he isn't sure or knows how to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Because a lot of men wasn't raised in a household that made it good for him to build.
But listen, let me tell you, there have been
And
so many.
Ruben, no, I just want to address Ruben. Ruben, with all this old, dope pipe and stuff or whatever, the type of stuff that you saying, and did he say, see, he be Lucifer? This man all over the place. And let me tell you, Ruben, alcohol is bad for your health. And when you drinking that hard and you want to go in on me, you need to look at that bottle and say, what is it making me say to this man that I don't say sober? Because Ruben, when you sober, you don't talk to me like that. So when you in there, you don't need to talk to me like that. You need to try to find a balance between how you acting now and what are you truly doing, because you are not godly right now. You're not a God man right now. Any man that flip and flop all through what's name is not a godly man. You got to come back and check yourself and realize what type of person do you want to really be. And if you want to be godly, you got to move godly. You got to straighten yourself out. You got to put that shit down, and you got to move in God's way. That's all I got to say.
Okay, well, can I continue?
Yes.
You, I hear you often saying these mothers raise these children this way. There have been
Mhm.
children that were raised probably improperly by their mother, but they changed their way of life and became something better than what she instilled in them. So you can't always say your mother is going to determine your future because she raised you. Maybe your daddy wasn't there. Even if dad was there, you can't put the blame all the way on the mother because there have to be something in their child to make them deter to move a different type of way. So we can't always keep saying it's the mother's fault that the children turn out exactly how they are. We have children that the mother gave them everything great in life and they grew up and killed them. We just had an incident in Mississippi like that. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, you good though?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
You got the new one down now.
We
We
did
might
that
have to
already.
go a different show. Might have to go into a different show
It
like
gotta be
that.
something. It gotta be something.
Go ahead. We can run through this, man.
Okay, so do women actually know what they want out of a relationship? We kind of covered that a little earlier. Yeah.
Okay, come on with it.
How can a man win in a relationship? Working on it, communicating. Everybody wins. Don't give up so easily. Women, get a woman that don't give up so easily. She'll fight with you.
Come on with it.
Do women want to lead in a relationship? Some women do because if that's what they're normally doing, they will.
Marsha.
Sometimes
Marsha.
sometimes if we get that strong man, that's an attraction because you don't get men that will lead. Men sometimes can't even make a decision on a date. What you want to eat? Where you want to go? What we gonna do? You said you want
Marsha.
to date me. Date me.
Marsha. Why don't you take me out to eat, Marsha? Marsha. Oh, my bad. I messed around and spoke. Okay, my bad. He said, great conversation, guys. Ignore the devil.
And what would happen?
Yeah.
He would flee.
Okay, come on with it.
So the cards stacked up against a man in a relationship. Sometimes it gotta depend on the situation. Most men are trying to get themselves together now, ladies. So we gotta get our game back together and stop being deceitful. You know, it is what it is. It's life 2026.
So you admit women are being deceitful.
Yeah. Man, I see it so badly being terrible is whatever. You know, do women come in relationship with too much baggage? Yeah. Sometimes we do, and most of the time it be hurt and pain and children. And those children can create some hurt and pain, some things we've gone through from bad decisions. So yeah, I think we do because we have to take our children along with us. Men don't. You know, they just take the baby mama. They don't even take the kids.
Come on with it. Last but not least.
Can a man really deal with the new modern woman? Yes, of course. There's somebody out there that can handle us. Let me stop.
I'm gonna hit this again. Great conversation. Ignore the devil. The Ruben, you the devil tonight to me.
Oh Lord, he called you Lucifer, so y'all stop calling name calling. We don't do that stuff.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
Lucifer, I'm ignoring you, Lucifer. That part.
Hey, it's
how they say, how you come in is how you go out.
But hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on next Tuesday at 9:00 p.m. Marsha said, compromise.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Woo!
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Listen. Okay, what? Please. I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at you.
Got him! Got him! Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
No Gentile. Like a man, even if your eyes come dirty.
Cold. She belongs to the streets.
Give me where and Beyonce put a ring on it at a lunch line. Head coaching, I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting three. Put sweat in it to the green. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the ball. Push it up in the closet. I live in a bell tent. Open up, let me splash it. I'm a summer born emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Y'all go till I'm 6 feet. I'm talking for a long repeat. All right, I'm a summer born emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Good night. You always trying to rush me. I'm out of here. Like last year. I'm out of here. Peace.
Bye, Felicia.